days of crimping parchment are over because Paper Chef has designed this cooking bag that essentially you can cook within the bag and you essentially steam whatever you're cooking in this bag. We are going to be doing some halibut. Some beautiful halibut, nice meaty halibut. It's going to take about 10 minutes to cook. Very simple, and this is just a basic recipe that can be altered in any way using any type of ingredient, but we're just going to start off with some few ingredients here. So I'm just going to remove the skin. Be careful you don't take too much flesh off your meat. All right, and we're going to season it with just salt and a little bit of cumin. I've got some surprises today. We were lucky enough to get some beautiful wild leeks that were just brought in this morning, and we're going to incorporate that into the dish. The thing about cooking with parchment and doing en papillote is you can be very creative. You can use many different ingredients, and you're basically cooking everything together to get this amazing flavor coming out from whatever protein that you're going to be using. So you want your pan to be quite hot, right? Not smoking. So a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of oil here. All right. And as soon as you hear that sizzle, that's when it's ready to go. Okay? Don't touch it. Set it down and forget it for the next minute and a half. All right? But while we're getting that ready, what we're going to do is we're going to get all the ingredients ready for this dish. I have some beautiful chorizo sausage here. I love meat. I love meat and fish. I love doing the surf and turf thing. Okay, so we're just going to slice some piece of chorizo sausage. Okay, we want a little bit of color on our fish, so it doesn't look like it's boiled fish, right? But that's it. That's all the pan time you need. Okay? We're going to get our culinary parchment cooking bag ready. Now this is the great part. This is the fun part, okay? Watch. In goes the fish. Some chorizo. Don't be shy. Now you don't have to add the sausage if you don't want to. We grow this in our greenhouse here. These are just some oyster mushrooms. Right? A couple pieces. Now you can do this for, I mean, obviously the bags are quite large, so you can do this for enough for even 4 people. I mean, I'm hungry myself, so this is just for me. So, all right. So we have some beautiful fingerling potatoes here. Some bay leaves. Throw it all in. There's very little mess to this. This is why I like it. This is why my wife likes it as well when I use it. Okay. Some smashed garlic. Okay, don't spend too much time, okay? Now we're gonna save the greens and we're actually gonna make a pesto out of the greens. I've got some basil, yes, grown from the greenhouse. Okay, again, don't mess around, just throw it in. I'm gonna drizzle just a little bit of oil right in the bag. Okay, a little more salt. So I've got my oven at 400 degrees. This bag is good until around 425, but why take the chance? Just 400 degrees. Which again, you want to you don't need to rush it, right? This is very, very simple to do. And I've also been able to do this at home where you can actually make these bags, if you have a little bit of time in the morning, you know, and you say you're making lunch for your kids or whatever, and you want to make your dinner, you can basically put everything in the bag, throw it in your fridge, and as soon as you get home, pop it in your oven. It's a very convenient way to cook, okay? Okay, so in the oven, 400 degrees. So while that is in the oven cooking, what we're gonna do is I'm going to make a pesto for the sauce for the fish. All right, now this is very simple. The thing with pesto and with good ingredients is you just want to keep it simple. All right? I'm not going to put any nuts in this, however. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have some of the wild leeks, all right? Cut it up. And again, I don't like to use measurements. I think it's all about personal preference when it comes to a pesto, especially. You know, basically, if you have basil or you have some sort of green, you don't really need any green, but you know, if you have basil, a little bit of garlic, olive oil, and if you choose to, some nuts, there you go. You have a pesto, right? So now, because the wild leeks have a slight garlic flavor to it. It's almost like wild garlic as well, some call it. We're not going to add too much garlic, just a sliver of garlic. Okay? Literally, that's all I need. Okay? Why not? Let's throw a little bit of chili in there too. Okay, I've got some grated Parmesan here. I know some people say don't eat fish and cheese, but they haven't tried this. Just want to blend it up. A little bit of salt. And again, a little bit of cumin. All right, there you have it. There's a beautiful fresh pesto for the sauce for the fish. All right, so it's been just over 10 minutes. So we should be good. See how it puffs up like that? That's how you want to encase the steam. You don't want the steam to escape, right? That's what's gonna cook it, right? So what we have to do is we have to carefully remove the fish from the bag without breaking it, because with halibut, it does tend to become fairly delicate when you cook it. So, last thing you want to do is have this flake apart on you. Okay, I'll throw some chilies on it. I don't like overpowering people's palates, so we're just going to remove those. I just wanted those for flavor. I'm just going to add a little bit of parsley to this mix. Okay, this is harvested again in our greenhouse. Okay, just some parsley leaves to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. Now for the plating. So we have our pesto. Be creative. Now the thing about the cooking on papillote like this is really the fish will pick up all the flavors of the chorizo, of the chili, of the wild leeks have a beautiful flavor as well. And our fish, something like that. And we have these beautiful little greens from the greenhouse as well. We're just gonna kind of scatter around, kind of like make it look nice and fresh. All right, so something like this. So in 10 minutes prep time and 10 minutes cooking time, you too can be the paper chef and create this halibut and chorizo en papillote. Bon appétit.